Learn English with simple stories. After listening, I'll explain new words and give you questions to check your understanding. So let's begin. Listen carefully. The Talking Book. In a land far away lived a scholar named Sage. People called him the wisest man alive, but above all, he was famous for being not only wise, but hardworking. Every day he studied in the Grand Royal Library. He had read almost every book there. Still, Sage wanted more knowledge. "Oh, to know everything," he whispered. One day, Sage explored the last dusty corner of the library. He found a strange book covered in golden dust. When he tried to open it, the book shouted, "Ouch!" Startled, Sage dropped the book on the floor. The book laughed softly. "Finally, I was found. Ask me anything, and I shall answer." Sage frowned, unsure if it was magic or trickery. Still, curiosity won. He took the book home carefully. The next day, Sage was called to a nearby farm. "Our crops are turning silver and dry," the farmer shouted. "The leaves look like metal, and we don't know why." Sage had never seen the strange silver blight before. As he whispered in thought, the talking book began to glow. "To heal silver leaves, find petals of blue roses. Blend them with water from the pale river of this village." Sage was confused, but it was worth a try. He mixed the herbs and sprinkled them over the field. By sunrise, the crops stood green and healthier again. The farmers cheered, bowing to him in joy. Sage smiled in disbelief. "This cure would have taken me weeks to discover." A few weeks later, Sage joined the king's hunting party. They chased a deer too far into the dark forest. Night fell. The air grew cold. The men trembled. Sage sighed softly. "How can we get out of here?" The talking book shimmered with a golden light. It opened itself and revealed a glowing map. Sage led the way, step by step, through the woods. At dawn, they saw the gates of the kingdom again. People cheered in joy, hugging one another tightly. Sage smiled and whispered, "Even a whole library couldn't find this path." In the following years, Sage grew prouder with every answer. Every problem in the royal palace he solved in minutes. The people and even the king praised and loved him deeply. Now, he asked the book for everything. Life felt easy, but his love for learning slowly faded. Until one day, the king sent Sage to a distant kingdom. There, the young princess grew pale and weak each passing day. Her healers wept, unable to find the cause. Confidently, Sage opened the talking book and asked, "Tell me the cure." But the book stayed silent, then whispered, "I only know your land, not this one." Sage froze, his heart sinking in fear. Years of relying on the book had stolen his own wisdom. Ashamed, he sat quietly beside the princess's bed. She smiled weakly and whispered, "It's okay. No one can know everything. Can you read me a story before I sleep?" "I love to read, but I cannot see clearly anymore." Sage nodded gently, granting her small wish. As he read the simple tale aloud, something warm awoke inside him. That night, Sage walked alone through the quiet halls. He pushed open the great library doors and lit a lamp. Rows of dusty books shimmered like stars before him. He opened one, then another, reading with burning passion. His eyes filled with tears. He was learning again. After long nights of study, Sage discovered a rare herb. This thing could heal the princess. The next morning, Sage brought the princess a small bottle of medicine. She drank it slowly, and color returned to her cheeks. Soon, she could sit up and smell again. The whole palace cheered with joy and music. Before leaving the kingdom, Sage gave the princess the talking book. "It knows everything about my country," he said with a warm smile. "When you finish learning from it, come find me. Then I'll teach you about the world." The princess nodded, holding the book close to her heart. Then Sage walked away into the morning light. He no longer had his magical book, yet he felt better than ever before. He had regained something far greater, his will to learn. True wisdom comes not from knowing all, but from never stopping to learn. Let me explain some new words from the story. Scholar, scholar. Wise, wise. Hardworking, hardworking. Knowledge, knowledge. Whisper, whisper. Dusty, dusty. Strange, strange. Magic, magic. Curiosity, curiosity. Petal, petal. Blend, blend. Forest, forest. Map, map. Kingdom, kingdom. Palace, palace. Princess, princess. Fear, fear. Ashamed, ashamed. Herb, herb. Wisdom, wisdom. Lastly, let's answer the following questions. Question 1. Who was Sage and what was he famous for? Answer. He was a wise scholar, famous for being hardworking and intelligent. Question 2. What did Sage find in the dusty corner of the library? Answer. He found a strange talking book covered in golden dust. Question 3. How did Sage help the farmers with their silver crops? Answer. He followed the book's recipe using blue rose petals and river water. Question 4. Why couldn't the talking book help in the foreign kingdom? Answer. Because it only knew about sages' own land, not theirs. Question 5. What lesson did Sage learn at the end? Answer. That true wisdom comes from never stopping to learn. Today's story is very meaningful, right? Do you like listening to short stories? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Leave a comment on what you'd like to learn next. See you next time, and goodbye.